So hi, I'm Line from Game for Life PG.
Hi, I'm Shyam from Vilayad. And this is our game Flee 5 From.
Yeah.
It's meant to be a bit of a satire on immigration crises and refugees, actually. And the premise of the game is that we have giants who have attacked a nearby village. All the villagers are going fleeing to the nearby castle, and they are banging on the wall saying, "Hey, let us in." And the soldiers at the gates say, "Well, we can, but we can't let anybody in because, there may be security problems. We want to pick and choose who we let in. We are very selective. So queue up and we will choose who to let in." And it's meant to be a queuing strategy game with priorities so that we can pick and choose between people. And the reason we wanted to build this is because we feel like there's a lot of, refugee and immigration stuff going on in the world right now. And we think that something like this could probably help bridge a gap between reality and being a game where people start thinking about some of the discrimination that happens in these kind of things and just see some of the political mind games behind it and what they can maybe do about it. So that's the overall concept behind it. And players are going to work together to save all these people, but they can instead also choose to retreat their soldiers who are going to help defend against the giants. And so the game can end in one of two ways. Either we save everybody here, or too many of these soldiers retreat. And once again, we feel that reflects a problem with collective working because they're meant to work together, but if they decide to bail early, then the game just ends. And we feel that reflects problems with, say, things like climate change, where everyone knows there's a problem, but folks have to kind of work together, otherwise you can't really get to solve it. So we've got good feedback on it so far because it's queuing something new, and we hope people like it.
Yeah. So how do you move and how do you choose the people?
Right. So the way it works is a player plays an action turn and a player plays a reset turn. Fundamentally, players are playing actions to save people by moving them into the castle, and there are a few different options here. So there's a way to do it the right way, which is authorize them and check their papers, but you also have the opportunity to show a bit of nepotism and bring some family members along. You have the ability to do some riots where you have people who are frustrated with being low priority and they can just push through. You have a way to go out there and pick and choose, escort just a certain VIP and elite person into the castle, breaking the entire queue and so on. And then once the action player has played, there's obviously some free spots in the queue, and that's where the reset player comes in. They're responsible for pushing people up, but at all times they must maintain this priority. So we have high, medium, and low, and at the start of the game it's random. So right now, yellow is considered high, whereas red is considered low priority. And we must always choose between high and low when walking forward. So we have the opportunity to break priority, of course, but then we take negative effects for that.
And the cards over here?
The cards are secret objectives, so they're meant to be both a thematic immersion as well as secret objectives. So, for example, they involve mechanics such as set collection, where you're responsible for collecting certain pieces. Mm-hmm. And they're, again, meant to thematically represent that very often when letting people in, you're picking and choosing on the basis of, I want engineers, or I want doctors, or I want person from a certain group, and so on. And we try to reflect some of that on our cards, around things like immigrants and so on. Some of the other cards, like these, represent patterns. So you're meant to form certain patterns. So it can become quite a puzzly kind of game where you're moving pieces forward on the basis of this, but you're still at the same time trying to form these shapes in order to make, get extra points for it. And from us, thematically, that helps represent when people are really doing pretty nonsensical things when there's something pretty big going on. They're like, yeah, but this is probably more important. Let's find something cool here. And then we also have some cards around, say, priorities and, doing good stuff and doing bad stuff, things like that. That's pretty much it. Action, reset, and then you just go around.
So is this game on Kickstarter? Are you going on Kickstarter?
We hope to go on Kickstarter in March or April next year. Yeah. As of now, we feel very comfortable with the game. We've been working on it for 3 years. We feel very comfortable with it mechanically. We've got a lot of very good feedback on it this year, saying, can we buy the game, is it ready, and so on. Mm-hmm. So as of now, we're just working on final artwork and building our own community, building our following, and we hope to go live in March or April.
No, nice. Thank you for the look of it.
Thank you. I like the look of it, and thank you so much for taking a look at it.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.